What up, people? It's your boy, Master Chudy, out here with another comic review. So we have Doomsday Clock, number 3. I chose, of course, I really like the portraits, basically, that they all present. And here we have Batman now looking through the journal that will soon make sense in this book. Man, I really enjoyed this issue, like I'm enjoying Doomsday Clock, obviously very well. And a lot of things happen in this book, definitely. So let's get into it. But of course, we start off with the iconic thing that started Watchmen off together. This time, we see Ozymandias go after the comedian, beat him down, and throw him out the window, leading to what started off the whole Watchmen thing. And of course, the blood-stained button. Not victory, nor defeat. But what happened? We see a nice little panel. We just see the waves. And of course, we see that instead of him dying, like he did in the Watchmen universe, we see that he somehow gets transported to another world. And he wakes up, gets out of the water of the bay, and we just see him disoriented. He manages to make it up to shore and collapses on the beach. And we just see, hello, Blake. Well, we just see the blue skin of Dr. Manhattan. And it would seem that he drops the blood-stained button in front of him. And he's all like, what am I doing here? It's like, and where the hell is this? It's here. So, he's fighting Ozymandias. And you just see him gloating after Ozymandias. Like, I wish I could. I had a goddamn camera. That stupid look on your face. It's like, I'm certain you find my bewilderment amusing, Edward. A lot of things are funny, Ozzy. And he just looks strong glass. Shame. Would have been poetic, of course. After the way, yes, Edward, I think I understand your point. And we just see Ozymandias' cat just, meow. Then we just see him like this. Turn off the lights. That's your big move? Come on, Ozzy. You've never been afraid of the dark. I've never been afraid of the dark. I thrive in it. You, too. So he throws a knife for him. He dodges, gives him a kick. Look at that action. See, clearly John had something to do with it. Where is he? What is he doing here? So he knows that Manhattan is here. Obviously he knows, but now it's confirmed. So he's about to go for the chop. But then he slips on Lex Luthor's blood, who's been bleeding out, pretty much. And he manages to dodge, pushes Ozzy away. He's like, people called me sick, but you, everything you did, I kill you now, and they'll give me a goddamn medal. So he shoots, he ducks, and he manages to get crazy. Like, ugh, you were never one for medals. It's like, death changes a man. So what now, Ozzy? Nowhere to. But of course, he decides to bust out the window, grabs the case, like, hang on, girl. So we just see a nice panel. What? But falls down. Huh, manages to get up, jumps in the air, and lands. Boom. And, the thing snaps there. Say, huh, well, shit. So he does everything, lands at the hotel, and then falls onto the concrete. It's like, you shouldn't be here. We see you shouldn't be here. And we see Batman with Rorschach 2.0. Just say, you've trespassed into a very dangerous place. Bruce Wayne, wear mask 2. Yours keeps changing. Who are you? Not enemy. I am Rorschach. Came here. Ate breakfast. Yes. Found cave. Elaborate question. Sanity. Motives. Could be killer or collector, but need help. He's like, help for what? Not from here, someplace else. Millions died in insane peace plan. Family died. His fault. Shouldn't be here. Should have killed him. Hate him. Who? King of heroes, king of lies, created invader, poisoned minds. Wait. It's like, wait. Easy to explain. Was here somewhere. No, that's Fork. Wrong pocket. So, this guy's speech is a little bit impaired, and Batman is like, man, what? It's like, yes, here it is. Kovacs journal. Please read this. So he gives him the original Rorschach's journal. It was all over Vid's face. It's like, he has no idea where we are. Jersey, maybe? Never should have joined this freak show before he told us where our boy is. Now we're God knows where, doing God knows what. So we see the marionette and the mime here. And you just see, totally, baby. Vid's the blind leading the blind. I mean, what the hell are we supposed to do to Dr. Manhattan, even if we find him? What are we going to say? Kill us now? I ain't pregnant no more? That dope pretending to be Rorschach? He's lost his mind. But who is he? Why is he along for the ride? Vate, that asshole, desperate to be some kind of savior. But this ish is his fault. He's not telling us something. Like, the joke's on us. Yeah, it's not funny. And this ain't Jersey. Come on, lover. Let's go find that drink. So they've escaped the shit. And Batman, I like the progression of this. He's reading, and then Rorschach is just, doing his thing, just look through it, and he's like, "What page are you on?" 4. He's like, "That's all." It's been a long day. Why don't you go upstairs and get some rest? Take a shower. Clean up. Yes, clean up. Not only vet. My hands are dirty. So we see something else. We see at a home. Just see increasingly tense here in Gotham as more members of local law enforcement join the growing crowds, calling for the Batman to reveal his secret identity and address the accusations connecting him with his former ally Metamorpho, his alleged enemy Mad Bat, and the Superman theory, which attempts to answer the question why are 97% of metahumans American? So right now we see that the world is eyeing America with suspicion that 97% of all of its heroes are American indeed, and they don't come from all over the world, giving America a huge advantage if they so choose militarily. When I was a kid, American heroes were real people with real names: Teddy Roosevelt, Frank Rock, Joe DiMaggio, Carver Coleman. Carver Coleman was a deviant, Donald. Hogwash, he was brilliant, and I wanted to watch him, and I had enough of this. Mr. Thunder, you need to eat your dinner. It's corned beef and cabbage night. It's like, no thank you. It's the first of Monday. My granddaughter and her son are coming to take me out. How can you watch this rubbish all day and night? It's so depressing. It's like, they're a little late, that's all. And we just see Dr. Jason's theory proposes the rapid rise in American metahumans after the arrival of Superman was in fact due to secret U.S. government experimentation. So now people are no longer believing that Superman came from another planet, but was in fact created by the U.S. government. They should leave Superman's name out of this nonsense. You can trust him. Joining Rick Mason and Kirk Langstrom, a third individual, stepped forward to reveal their ties to the Department of Metahuman Affairs. Sandra Fuller, known as Lady Clayface, has claimed she was recruited by a mysterious, unnamed head of the department and exposed to. Okay, so it cuts off, or somebody changed the channel. But we can see where Dr. Manhattan might play a role in this. So you'll see the 1954 class is starring Carver Coleman in his final role as Private Investigator Nathaniel Dusk. So we just come back and we're seeing that we obviously see that this show is going to have something, and the man is clearly waiting for his family, and he's like, but they promised to send me, maybe I should have worn my best suit's egg. I lost my girl to her ex-husband gangster who got a bullet in his gut but deserved worse, and the kids to her parents in Indiana. Truth is, Joy said, so we just see a guy doing this stuff like this, talking about family. It's just like an old Western, but it'll play a role. Meanwhile, we see that Rorschach 2.0 enters into the guest room. He's like, I told you I didn't need a room this big. I'm not comfortable. It's like, yes, it's like, yes, well, I've taken you to every guest room we have, sir, and I'm afraid this is the smallest in the matter. May I get you some tea or wash your clothes? No tea. Clothes are fine, but you made those pancakes. Good pancakes. It's like, happy to whip up some more. If you think of anything else, pick up the phone and press the intercom. And Master Wayne said, make yourself at home. And he's like, home. Then we see him remove his mask, and we see somebody who is definitely not Kovac. And he's a tiny new character. And then he said that he's like a young boy from the old Watchmen. But then we see, like, he's in the shower trying to bathe, and he's like, I feel wrong, out of place, surrounded by Ewell Marble and Clive Christian. Room costs more than city block I grew up on. But need to get clean. Shook hands with Vate. After what he did. Need to wash it off. Wash all of it off. So he's just trying to scrub it out, and we can see that he's scrubbing his hair so hard that he's bleeding. It's like he's dead. And the show is still going on. And then we see everybody's like this. And the show goes back. It's really just to make dramatic effect. But then it cuts to this, and they cut back to the scene of the news saying violent explosion in Berlin, previously reported to be terrorism, is now said to be an attempt by the German government to create their own metahumans. It's like getting back to remote. Wild Huntsman, one of the few known German superheroes, was spotted fleeing the government building. So other countries are trying to make their own metahumans. But then we cut to the bar. Bar. Had this. No one else inside expected to survive, so. How many of Gotham's Caped Crusaders does it take to screw in a light bulb? None. They like the dark. It's like, hey, now it wasn't that. And he, of course, they're booing him, and he gets hit with a bottle, reminiscing of Joker as a stand-up. But obviously, this isn't the Joker. And you just see everybody laughing. About time we laughed at something. So then we just see the mime and marionette. Of course, you will see like, well, this place sounds lovely. I was hoping for something a little more rustic, but it'll work. 2 whiskeys. Oh, please. It's like, hey, what do you think you're doing? You can't wear this makeup in here. Boss don't like it. Boss? Yeah, this is the Joker's turf. Good old Joker. Bam. It's like, the Joker? Who's the Joker? And then everybody's like, oh my gosh, what'd she say? It's like, you don't all need to stand up. We just want to drink. We just see the guy pull out a knife. You disrespect the boss like that, I'll cut a smile on your pretty face. Ah, how many times have I heard that line? I love it. What the ish? It's like, he's pointing at you. Huh? It's like, you for real douchebag? And you just see the mime. It's like, bro, I'm packing. It's like, maybe I'll carve the smile somewhere more interesting. What do you say? And of course, we see the panel, and we all wondered if this dude was holding a real gun, and Lord behold, he is, because he just pops my dude in the head with a bullet. And we just see, holy Jesus, and you just see the guy looking crazy. I like this guy, and I like his wife. And everyone's like, get him, man. And we just see invisible gun. He's just killing dudes with his invisible gun. And he's like, what in the hell is in his head? And he just shoots him, bam. And then invisible knife throw. Like, oh, pulling out the knives now? Oh, baby. It's like, I want to play too. And she starts using those strings of hers, invisible strings. She starts slicing dudes, slicing guns, slicing off hands. Just like, oh, it's like, you've got pretty eyes. And oh my gosh, man, they just go in and slaughter everybody. So, this was a trip. A toast to finding our boy. Whoop! And to stretching our legs. And how about we stretch them out a little bit more? What do you say we go find this Joker? Ah. Oh, the build-up has killing me right now. Meanwhile, Lex Luthor is in surgery. They report where his attacker remains in serious but stable condition. So they framed Ozymandias. And it's like, many believe the assassination attempt was in response to Luthor's anti-metahuman position and LexCorp's recent announcement of metagene detectors. The detectors are already being installed in airports across the world. Good, finally it's safe to travel again. You never go anywhere anyway. Then we see another news that the Pakistani government is accused of using metagene detectors on its own populace. Similar operations are reported in Israel, Russia, and Korak in what is being called the metahuman arms race. So countries are trying to weaponize their own heroes. And the thing is that to create dramatic effect, everybody's like fighting over the whole thing. And everybody wants to find out. And this is an assistant home thing. It's like, your brother-in-law turned and he has 2 victims. And so on and so forth. But this is just a show. So everybody's just watching. Everybody's just this. So the TV show pretty much goes on and everything like that. And then we see a flashback to the old Washington Universe. Continued speculation President Nixon has retreated to NORAD Cheyenne's mountain complex as tanks amass in eastern Germany. Jesus, it's really happening. I gotta go home to mom and dad. The United States and Russia are on an avoidable collision course. Oh, great. You hit me, you idiot. No, you hit me. No signs of Dr. Manhattan. In our greatest hour of... And we just see some zap, and then we see this weird eye. He's like, ah! He wakes up. And then he's like, it's okay, you're safe. Where am I? It's like, you slept for almost 24 hours. I read your book. You read Kovac's journal? Yes. And I know where Dr. Manhattan is. So, this is Bruce. So, we're still at the home, basically. I ran a temporal anomaly and I found one place called Arkham Asylum. Any idea why he would be there? Maybe. Forgot. Lost mind. Don't know. Let's go see. Christ, that was quick. Yeah, Hatter's in, Hatter's out, Hatter's back in. You know the drill. Rinse and repeat. What are you watching in there? You just see basically like that. But basically, before I go, we just see that they're still watching the show. So they go in. Batman and Korvac are on the... Rorschach 2.0 are on the transport inside Arkham Asylum. They go in, and it's like, the signal's getting stronger. And it's like, where do you get equipment? Compact. Wondered if spare some. It's like, I suppose I. And we just see, he's in here. Manhattan. And he realizes that he has been betrayed. And all of a sudden, he's like, no. And he's like, I'm sorry, but you belong here. So he's like raging, telling Bagman to let him out. It's like, let me out. And that is the end of that. So, fantastic issue. Well done. Recommend. The mystery is there. So thank y'all for watching. Please like, share, and subscribe. Hit the notification.